seconds. So there is 24 participants at the moment. And how I can add the chat? Yep, the chat. Okay. So perfect. So what I will do is I will just have a look on the people because some people are joining the waiting list and I need to approve them manually. So I need to keep an eye on it. So thank you all for coming to this webinar about how to grow your webinar attendance with LinkedIn automation tool. And in this video, I will start to explain you who I am. So basically, I'm born and raised in France, and I did a master's degree of computer science. So basically, I learned everything related to programming, so Python, C, C++. And after that, I started working in Sydney. So I arrived in Sydney in March 2019. And then I work as a growth marketer at Open Learning. So basically, my job is to answer the following question. How can we get traffic on a website? And how we can turn the visitor into customer? So that's what I did at Open Learning. And now I co-founded CallInBox. So it's a tool for LinkedIn automation. And I work also with BSI and BBG in Sydney and in all Australia. So basically they are consultants. It's a group of consultants and I help them to get more attendees for their webinar. So it's me. After I will present you what the strategy, automated webinar funnel strategy. I will do a demo of my product. I will present you my services, and after I will do a Q&A. So basically, what I will explain is how you can set up a webinar funnel to convert your webinar attendees into customer. So the main problem of people who are doing webinar today is to find the audience because basically your first network of people you are connected with, they are not your customer. You need to go outside of your own network to find new leads and new customer. And there is a few ways to do that. The main solution is to pay some online advertising such as Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads, and it's really expensive. And the other solution is to basically post everywhere in every group, social media group, and it will take you a lot of time, or you will have to message each people one by one to ask them to come. So in this presentation, I will show you how to use CallInBox for LinkedIn automation. We will send an invitation request plus a message to your target audience. After that, we will set up a webinar sign-up page directly on Eventbrite. We will connect, you will send all the information about your webinar attendees to an email marketing system. In our case, we will use Sendinblue. And after, we will set up some automated sequence. So for those who register 1 week ago on my webinar, you saw that you already received five emails from me to remind you to come to my webinar. I will tell you more about that. Then we will organize the webinar live stream on Zoom. And then we will do a follow-up sequence with the email marketing tool again. And then I will tell you more how you will convert your leads with a one-on-one demo session. So let's start with CallInBox. So for those who are on LinkedIn, basically what I was looking for was people in Australia who are in the coaching and professional training industry and also consultant. So if you receive this message from me, like as Chris received it, it was not a message from me directly. It was an automated message that I sent to 2,000 people. So basically to do that, I use Callinbox. Callinbox is a Chrome extension. I can write a personalized message, click and send, and reach 2,000 people. And that's the main value of this tool. So like the main goal is to send bulk invitation message to your prospect and your audience on LinkedIn. That's how you will find your attendees on LinkedIn and your future participant for the webinar. After that, you can personalize each message with their first name. So for example, if I send a message, "Hi there, would you like to come to the webinar?" It will not be really successful. I will not get a good answer rate from my target audience and my leads. So what you need to do is to personalize each of your message with the tag first name. So I will show you a demonstration of Callinbox now. So let me just go into LinkedIn. So now you can see my LinkedIn profile. So let's say that I'm looking for people in my second network in, let's say, Australia. And their job title is finance, or they are, I will go broad, and they're in the financial services industry, and their title is accountant, for example.
Sharing the wrong screen, Arthur.
Yeah. Which screen do you see?
Just the slide.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I will show you later. I need to check. Yes, I will share you this top one. Share. Just 2 seconds. Okay. Can you see the screen now? So you should see the screen with LinkedIn.
Yeah, mate, all good.
Okay, thank you. So, okay. So here, as you can see, so I'm not working in financial service. So I don't have a lot of people in my, who are CEOs or co-founder in my second network. But as you can see here in Australia, I have like 100 people. So what I do is I open Callinbox. It's a Chrome extension. And what I will do is I will invite them to a webinar. So for example, hello, first name. I use my tag first name to personalize my message. I note that you are in the financial space. We are hosting a webinar June 26th. Would you like to come as my guest? So it's just an example. But basically what you will do is you will write a message like this one, and you will click on send now. And that's the tool that I built. And what will happen is I will send to these 100 people this message. So I don't touch my screen. And what we are doing with Callinbox is we are sending this message that we personalize to all people, for all the people. So you who are coming to my webinar, you receive an automated message like this one. And like the main interest of doing that is that you can focus on more high value tasks, for example, working on your slide for the webinar, and you can reach all your prospect and target audience automatically. So you don't have to spend money in advertising, and you don't have to manually send message one by one. So for example, the next one here is Daniel. I just show you the example. So Daniel will receive. Hi, Daniel. I know that you are in the financial space. We are hosting a webinar on the 26th. Would you like to come as my guest? So it's just the example of what you can do with Collinbox and what we are doing for me, for the webinar that I'm hosting now, and for our clients. First, we automate how to reach people directly on LinkedIn. At least we don't spend time to send automated message, and we don't spend $1,000 in online advertising. So now I should be back on my slide. What I will do is I will. So I have a question from Alan. Is it okay that that this extension? Yeah, Collinbox is not authorized by LinkedIn, obviously, because LinkedIn have an alternative solution called LinkedIn Email, but it's much more expensive. So us, to make sure that we keep your LinkedIn account safe, we don't inject HTML code in the LinkedIn website, and we put our website, our tool on sleep, like every message sent. So that's how we make sure that the tool is safe for you. So after we are using Eventbrite, so it's the most easiest tool to set up your sign up page for the webinar. Why? Because it's free. Everyone know Eventbrite, so it's really easy for you to set up a page, and people are already used to with these tools, so for them it's not difficult to use it. And the second thing is we put the price of our ticket at $50, and we give a promo code of 100% to our guests. Like, the goal of doing that is to make to give the feeling that our webinar is valuable, that the content we will offer during the webinar will be valuable, and we will minimize the drop between the sign-up page, basically, and the number of real attendees for the webinar. Yeah. So I don't know who need to be on mute, but if you can do it, it's cool. So, like, all the attendees can put their promo code here, and they will get a 100% promo code, and they will come for the webinar for free. After that, it's really important to send the data that you have from. So after, it's really important to send the data that you have from Eventbrite to your email marketing system. So in my case, I use Sendinblue because, in my opinion, it's one of the best email marketing system, and they have also a really good free plan. So it means you don't need to pay for the maybe 1 year when you start your own business. So it's really cheap and efficient. So we are using Zapier. Zapier basically it connects different API and will send the data from Eventbrite to Sendinblue. I know that some people are scared of the word data and API, but it's really easy to understand. Basically, when someone registers on Eventbrite, what I need to do is to put their first name, last name, and email address directly in Sendinblue to send them email. So what we are using for that is Zapier to connect the two platforms. We are using Zapier to connect Eventbrite to Sendinblue. And after that, what we will do is we will create like an automated email sequence to remind people that they have to come to the webinar. I will just do a small pause to answer your question. So I have a question from Chris, and he said, we have a wide range of connection. Can we send the automated message to a particular selection of connection? So at the moment, you can only use Collinbox to people who are outside of your LinkedIn network, simply because it's not the same process to send message to people on your first LinkedIn network and people on your second and third LinkedIn network. So the answer is no, you can't, but you can segment basically the LinkedIn database of people who are outside of your network, and you can send it to all the CEO in Sydney who are working in financial industry, or all the consultants in digital marketing who are in Melbourne. It's really up to you to do your targeting, and it works as long as people are outside of your network, so second or third network. If I come back to the automated email sequence to remind people, if we connected on LinkedIn, then you receive this kind of email from me. And what I will do is, for 1 week before the webinar, I will make sure that the most of people are coming. And to do that, I will use an email sequence on Sendinblue to remind people to come to the webinar. So basically, there is an email 2 days before, an email 1 day before, an email the day, and an email just before we start. And like, the goal is 2 things: to make sure people come to the webinar. So I will give them the link, but I will also try to give them the link of my product, so CallInbox, to make them download my own product. And it means that if they arrive to my webinar, if you arrive to my webinar and you already download CallInbox, it means that you have a good understanding of the tool. So it will be better to try to sell my services basically after that. So we have a question from Roddy, and he said, does Eventbrite work for invitation to Facebook group event? Yes. So basically what you can do is you can create like a Facebook event, and you can connect it to Eventbrite, and every time people want to get a ticket, they will get it directly from Eventbrite. You can connect Facebook and Eventbrite. After, we are in more in the B2B space. So the goal is to find leads directly on LinkedIn more than on Facebook. But yes, you can do it. So if I come back to the slide, after I will organize the webinar, and I will do what I'm doing actually. I will present you how to set up your automated webinar funnel, and I will do a presentation of my product CallInbox to send automated LinkedIn message. And after that, I will do another email sequence. So most of you will receive this in the next day. So you will see that you will receive an email directly after this webinar, an email 24 hours after the webinar with the slide and the recording video. So to answer your question, Experiential Business Learning Malaysia, yes, you will receive the slide after the presentation. It will be directly in the automated email sequence, because my goal is to engage with you. So I need to put value and to give you valuable content to build a relation basically of trust, and then try to sell the product or my services. So in this email sequence, basically you will have a form. I ask your feedback. After, a video, like recording with video of this webinar on YouTube and the slide of the presentation. After that, you will get an invitation to a demo session, and after, an email with a promo code. So my goal is that you book a slot in my calendar. So to do that, I use Calendly. It's just an example, but I use Calendly. In this email, you can click on book a demo session with me, and then you will land on this page. And the goal is that you book directly a demo session with me. And my goal will be to show how you can implement automated webinar funnel in your business, and how you can use Callingbox for your business, basically. And here again, I try to give as more as good content for you. I try to engage with you and create like a personalized solution to basically sell my service or my product again. So on Sendinblue, it's look like this, an automated sequence. So it's quite easy. Basically, you build email, you create your email, and then you will wait 1 day between each email for 7 days. And here is the sequence. So I have another question from Edith. What's the percentage of people that accept an invite compared to how many invites you send out? So as you can see, I send around 2,000 LinkedIn message last week, and I got 60 webinar registrants, and we are 27 participants. So I don't know. I think you have like maybe 30 people who answer to your LinkedIn invite, and some of them don't come. Some of them say they will come, but they don't get their ticket, and some of them get their ticket and don't come, and other people come. So I think it's maybe like 30% in average. So I have another question. Arthur, did you create Callingbox? Your profiles say you work for depth of education. So yeah, I used to work as a on a freelance mission for them, and after I created Callingbox, but as is not official tool, I didn't create the company page for Callingbox. Yes, maybe in the future I will create it, but I'm not sure yet, and I'm still working on other projects, so I need to update my LinkedIn profile. So here it's an example of a demo session that we did with Aaron. So here, for example, he is in United States, and he came to a webinar that I organized, and he was interested in Callingbox. And after that, we just present him the tool with my co-founder, who is based in Paris, and then he starts using Callingbox. So usually me, with 1 week of promotion on LinkedIn, I get like 50 tickets sold. 50, I sell, like 50 tickets. I have 50 participants, and there is not only people who are working as coach or consultant. There is also business development manager, entrepreneur, people who are working in marketing and recruitment, who are using the tool, and the feedbacks are quite positive. So I already did before the demo of Callingbox, but I think all of you understand what I'm doing with Callingbox and how you can use it to engage and reach your LinkedIn prospect at scale. What I usually do is, if you need to set up all the webinar process and do the week of promotion, I do it for $1,250, and I will need 1 week to set up everything. And if you already know how to set up a webinar funnel, but you want to reach prospect on LinkedIn and stop to send message one by one or pay $1,000 in advertising, you can use Callingbox. We have 3 plans. The first one starts at $25 a month, and you can send 500 LinkedIn message. And after that, you can also pay $85 per month to send 5,000 LinkedIn message. So it's really up to you, depends on what are your goals. And after that, if you want to use the promo code CLEGuest, you can get 50% off on all our plan. But you will receive it in the automated LinkedIn sequence too. So now I'm available if you have question related to the webinar. There is things that you want to have precision on it?
So just to be clear, it is for people who aren't in your immediate network. Is that correct? So it can be second or third level contacts or just people outside of your second and third level?
So it's for people who are in your second and third network.
Okay, thank you.
On LinkedIn. Yeah. And in the future, you will be able to reach people who are in your first network, but it's much more interesting to reach people outside of your network to start, I think. So yeah, I will switch to the other question. What's the limit before you get hit by LinkedIn for the activity? It breaks the can be detected. So we start 1 year ago to do that. There is a few to answer to the question of Joe. What are the limits? Basically, there is few things to respect to don't get detected by LinkedIn. It's in the code. You need to don't inject custom code in LinkedIn. There is a lot of people who are trying to do what we did before, and the main issues, the main mistake that they did, it's they inject code. They inject HTML code in LinkedIn. So LinkedIn can detect that, and we don't inject HTML code. We are using JavaScript basically to simulate the user behavior and interact with your LinkedIn account. So I think we are confident that you can send up to 5,000 LinkedIn connection requests plus message per month, and we don't have plan to sell to send more. So I think it's like up to 5,000 a month. It's fine. And another thing is like CallInBox works when your computer is open. It's a Chrome extension. So basically, you are using your computer from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we are doing pause of 30 seconds between each profile, and also one sleep of 15 minutes between 10 profile. So all these small things make sure that LinkedIn don't detect your automated activity on LinkedIn. I hope it's clear. If you have like more specific question from that, I can answer. I will go to edit. So at the moment we have like maybe 20 or 25 individual clients. So people who are paying each month to get an individual license on CallInBox, but we are also working with bigger company, and them, for example, like there is one company called Nextech. They are based in Melbourne and Sydney. It's like professional training. And what we are doing is we provide a license to each of the business development manager. So basically, we have individual plan for normal customer, and we also have enterprise plan so we have around 30 customer, everything included. How long has CallInBox been around from Joe Sanders? So I started CallInBox when I arrived in Australia, so March 2019, and after that we officially released CallInBox 2 months ago. But we are working on the algorithm, and we are doing working with the algorithm as an agency since almost 1 year now. Like the next question from Chris is, I think the next step is to schedule a one-on-one demo. Yes, you will receive the email sequence and you can book it, or otherwise I can directly send you the link. Rodi say, why target your second and third level, not your first? So it's a difficult question to answer, but basically your first network, let's say you organize one webinar every week. It's what I'm doing. Every week I organize one webinar and I get 50 attendees in average. If I send the same message to my first network every week and say, hey, would you like to come to my webinar? Hey, would you like to come to my webinar? I don't have any credibility and people will see me as a spammer basically. So I try to always reach my second and third network because they don't know me basically, and there is more chance that they accept to join my webinar, and I make sure that I will don't recontact them after the end of the webinar basically. I think it's why I prefer to reach outside of my network. And after there is a question from Joe. I'm a LinkedIn specialist. I don't use automation, LinkedIn automation at risk. Always curious about news that could have you had clients who have been paid. No, yeah. So Joe asked if we already have clients who are penalized before with Callingbox. No, we don't have clients who are penalized because we are doing like all the things we are doing to put the tool on sleep and make sure that you don't send like more than 5,000 LinkedIn message a month. Like basically we can stay under the LinkedIn radar and make sure that you are not penalized. So at the moment, no, we didn't experience that. And I think like it's a real problem if it happened one day, but after 1 year, we never had this problem. So we are quite confident to continue in the future. So Joe asked if we have a relationship with LinkedIn directly. No, we don't have a relationship with LinkedIn because basically LinkedIn, they are selling the recruiter plan, the sales navigator plan, and also LinkedIn Premium. And you can run some advertising campaign on LinkedIn and send some email, but it's like maybe 10 or 20 times more expensive than our tool. So basically LinkedIn want to prioritize their tool and promote it. So we don't have connection with LinkedIn. Joe say reaching out targeted first level of connection. We know it could be yes. So Joe say that we should implement a feature to send first message to first level of connection. Yes, we will do it in the future, but the core audience of core feature of Callingbox is send a bulk invitation to second and third LinkedIn connection with a personalized message. At the moment, people are more paying Callingbox to send message and invitation to people who are outside of their network than the first level of connection. But if in the future we are working on it, for sure we will implement this feature. And Joe say, thanks for sharing how it works. It's always good to know what is available. Yes, that's true. I agree. So I think I have answered all the questions that you had. If you have any other question, I'm still available a few minutes, or you can just send me an email and I will answer all your questions. Just make sure you will receive an email from me in the next minute. If you can reply, it could be, and give me what you think about the webinar and how we can improve it. It could be really nice. So thank you for watching this webinar, and I wish you a great day. Bye-bye.